This is Andy McNamara, and I'd like to welcome you to this matchup in the Axis Football League. Today's matchup features a couple of the league's most prominent players. To keep track, our tech team has placed an X under their display to help spot them. Well, let's get right to the action. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He kicks it deep. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. They'll send a player in motion.
Hike.
He lets one go deep along the sideline. Pulls down that long-distance throw. And he's in for the score. The kicking team sets up for the extra point. Franklin will kick this one away, and the extra point is good. They'll go out in front first today. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Franklin kicks it away here. First and 10. Player in motion to the left. Jackson drops back to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Jackson drops back to pass. Tosses a pass. It's reeled in by Walton. Ware brings him down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. Jackson tosses it up. Tipped away and incomplete. Fourth play of the drive. Jackson hands it off. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. Third down. 14 yards to go. Jackson drops back to pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. The kicking team sets up for a long field goal. The kick is up. And it sails through. That will pull Tampa Bay a bit closer. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it deep. The offense will start things off from the 25. He'll hand it off to Williamson. Brought down by Harrington. That's good for about 2. Second down, 2 yards to go. He drops back. Makes the throw at the sideline. And he's immediately brought down. Gain of 15. The offense comes in with 4 receivers. He drops back to pass. He makes the throw over to the sideline. That gets us to second down. Second down. He'll hand it off to Williamson. Maxwell brings his man down. That will be good for about 6. Third down. 13 yards to go. Steps into the pocket, throws the ball. Inhaled that pass. Brought down by Harrington. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Inside handoff. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. 7th play of the drive. Williamson takes the handoff. And the defender makes the tackle. They'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and 10 for the offense. Williamson takes the handoff. And the defender makes the tackle. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense is set to try a field goal. Franklin will kick this one away. And the kick is good. They'll widen the gap a bit with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. Franklin kicks it away here. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. Motion right. He's got a receiver deep with multiple defenders nearby. And the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the offense. Pitch to the right side. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Gain of 10 on the play. The defense sets up in a nickel set. Sets his feet and throws. And Reyes wrestles him down for the tackle. A huge pickup there by the offense. Tampa Bay sets up on 1st down. On the handoff, and he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. They'll lose 1 on the play. The offense comes to the line on 2nd and goal. Jackson hands it off. He crosses the goal line. Touchdown! They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. There's the kick. And the extra point is good. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. First down and 10 to go. He'll hand it off to Williamson. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. He drops back. He sees a target over the middle of the field. It's pulled in by Yates. And he's tackled right away. That will keep the chains moving. 3rd play of the drive. Off tackle run to the outside. He'll be brought down up near the 50. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. He'll hand it off to Williamson. And down he goes. Gain of 8 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. And down he goes. That's a sack. Loss of 6 on the play. The offense comes in on second down. Launches one deep over the middle of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense will operate from under center. He drops back into the pocket. He pulls it in, and he's brought to the turf. Gain of 8 on the play. The offense lines up for a lengthy field goal attempt. There's a penalty flag on the field. They're going to flag the defense for encroachment, and they'll take the penalty. The offense is set to try a field goal. Franklin will kick this one away. And it's good. That will put them out front for now. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick sails deep. He'll return the kick up near the 30. Tampa Bay sets up on first down. Dropping back. He throws it short along the left side. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That will be good for about 1. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Jackson drops back to pass. Sets his feet and throws. Knight on the reception. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense lines up on third and short. Jackson drops back to pass. It's caught. Tackle made by Reyes. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. Things could go either way. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Player in motion to the left. Jackson hands it off. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Gordon. That brings up second down. Second down. 15 yards to go. Jackson hands it off. He shakes off the tackler. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 17. Tampa Bay sets up on first down. Steps into the pocket. Play action pass. And the pass is incomplete. Tampa Bay gets set on second down. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw. Copeland spears him down. A huge gain by the offense. First and goal. QB fakes the handoff and takes it himself. And he's going to be tackled just short of the goal line. That's good for about 2. Tampa Bay gets set on second down. Incomplete pass. Third down coming up for Tampa Bay. Jackson hands, and they are in! Tampa Bay, touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point. It's up. And the extra point is good. Tampa Bay pulls in front with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick is off. The offense will start things off from the 25. He drops back into the pocket. A flag on the play. And he'll step out of bounds near the 30-yard line. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. It looks like the defense is going to get flagged for holding, and they'll take the penalty. 1st and 10 for the offense. Williamson takes the handoff. Maxwell brings his man down. Good enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Go.
Williamson takes the handoff, and the defense brings him down. Tackle by Bush. That will be good for about 1. 3 receivers for the offense. He'll hand it off to Williamson, and he's brought down. That will be a loss of 5. The offense will operate from under center. Makes the throw at the sideline. It's pulled in by Peters. He is wrapped up and brought down. Hale got him. A huge pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense.
Go.
He'll pitch it off to the right side. Brought down by Harrington. That's good for about 7 yards. 2nd down and short. Looking for a receiver in the end zone. Interception. Shakes off the 1st tackle. He's stopped and taken down up near the 10. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. Player in motion. Jackson hands it off. And Reyes wrestles him down for the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. Operating from under center. He tosses out a floater. Batted down and incomplete. Tampa Bay 3rd down coming up. Jackson drops back to pass. Walton makes the catch. And the tackle is made. Gain of 17. Tampa Bay sets up on 1st down. Jackson drops back to pass. Throws the ball. He pulls it in. And Reyes wrestles him down for the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. 5th play of the drive. Jackson pulls the trigger. He is picked up and brought down. A huge pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10. He makes the inside handoff. And down he goes. Gain of 9 on the play. 7th play of the drive. He drops back into the pocket. Jackson pulls the trigger. And it's caught for a touchdown. They'll opt for the single-point attempt here. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. He boots it away. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. Player in motion. QB back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. Loss of 9. Second down. He steps back to pass. He throws it deep to the center of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third play of the drive. He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. And he's tackled here. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. He'll hand it off to Williamson. Harrington with the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. Second down. He fakes the handoff. And it's knocked away by the defense. The offense lines up on third and short. He'll fake it to the back and keep it on the designed run. He's not going any further. Loss of 4. The punt team takes the field. The punt's away. And the tackle is made. First and 10. Motion for the offense.
Go.
Jackson hands it off. Stopped before he could break free. That brings up second down. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. He drops back. QB with the play fake. Over the shoulder. What a catch. And he's tackled. A nice pickup there by the offense. The offense sets up in the pistol formation. Jackson drops back to pass. Makes the throw deep over the middle. And Moody grabs it. Ware brings him down. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Operating from under center. Jackson drops back to pass. He throws it into the end zone. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. Second and goal. Jackson drops back to pass. Batted down and incomplete. Tampa Bay third down coming up.
Go.
Dropping back. Jackson tosses it up. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That will bring up fourth down. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. And it barely squeezes in there. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. On the kickoff. The offense will start things off from the 25. He drops back. Throws a pass. He pulls it in. Harrington with the tackle. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go.
Tonight.
He makes the throw over to the left side of the field. The pass is caught, and he's brought to the turf. Gain of 18 on the play. First and 10. He steps back to pass. He makes the throw over the middle. He makes the reception, and the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Parker. The offense calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Gain of 15. The offense sets up in the pistol formation. He throws one. Hubbard grabs it, and the tackle is made. A nice pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Makes the throw, and it's picked off by the defense. And the defender makes the tackle. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. Flings one. It's pulled in by Moody. And he's hit right away and taken down. Gain of 16 on the play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Jackson tosses it up. Big time catch. Wrapped up and brought down. Tackle by Dawson. It's a Tampa Bay timeout. They will have 2 remaining. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. Tampa Bay sets up on 1st down. Jackson drops back to pass. A flag on the play. Walton lost ball on the field. And he is tackled. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Flag is out. That's going to be pass interference on the defense. And they'll take the penalty. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. Jackson drops back to pass. He reeled that one in. Tackle made by Reyes. Tampa Bay calling a timeout here. They'll have just 1 remaining. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. A short field goal attempt for the offense. There's the kick. And it's good. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. The offense lines up to kick it off. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. The offense will start things off from the 25. He steps back to pass. It's pulled in by Yates, and he'll be pulled down immediately. That'll be good for a 1st down. The 2nd quarter comes to a close. Tampa Bay sitting comfortably in the driver's seat so far. And onto the field comes the kicking team. Franklin kicks it away here. They will look to get this drive going here from the 25. Run to the right side. And he'll be tackled near the line. Short gain of 2. 2nd down for the offense. 2 yards to go. Pitch right to the runner. And he's brought down before making it too far. Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down coming up for Tampa Bay. Jackson drops back to pass. It's caught. Tackle made by Reyes. Gain of 12 on the play. 1st down and 10 to go. Jackson drops back to pass. Launches one deep over the middle of the field. Tipped away and incomplete. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Receiver in motion.
Go!
He's throwing it deep. Single coverage for the receiver. And Moody grabs it. Copeland with the tackle. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Jackson hands it off. Wrestles him to the ground. Tackle by Kennedy. That'll cost them a couple yards. from under center. Jackson drops back to pass. Makes the short throw. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The offense sets up for the point after. The kick is up, and it sails through. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Williamson. Brought down by Harrington. That's good for 10 yards. First down and 10 to go. Dropping back. Breaks away from the first defender. Scrambling, and he safely slides to the ground. Gain of 6 on the play. Second down. He hands it to the runner on the left side. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. They'll pick up a couple yards there. A shotgun set for the offense. He'll hand it off to Williamson. Brought down by Harrington. That brings up fourth down. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. He's tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Player in motion. Jackson hands it off. Grabs him, puts him down. Tackle made by Gordon. That's good for about 7 yards. Second down for the offense. 3 yards to go. Jackson drops back to pass. Tosses a pass. He safely steps out of bounds. That will go for about 8 yards. First down and 10 to go. Jackson hands it off. A flag on the play, and Reyes wrestles him down for the tackle. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. It looks like they're going to call holding on the offense. They will accept the penalty. Fourth play of the drive. Hands it off to the left side. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That's good for 10 yards. Second down and 10 to go. Hands it off. Cohen brings him to the ground. Gain of 1 on the play. Tampa Bay third down coming up. Jackson drops back to pass. It's reeled in by Walton. Ware with the sack. And it's a first down, Tampa Bay. The offense will operate from under center. Jackson hands it off. The defense is finally able to bring him down. Gain of 15. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Jackson hands it off. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. He'll pitch it off to the runner. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That'll bring up third down. The defense sets up in a dime set. Looking to the right side of the end zone. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The kicking team lines up for a short field goal. Here's the kick. And it sails through. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick's away. The offense will look to get things going from the 25. The receiver goes into motion. Williamson takes the handoff, and he's tossed to the turf. They'll lose one on the play. Second play of the drive. He'll hand it off to Williamson, and the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Parker. Small loss on the play. The offense comes in on third down. 8 yards to go. Dropping back. He sees a target over the middle. There's a flag on the play. Incomplete. We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. This is going to be offensive pass interference. It looks like they'll decline the penalty. The punt team takes the field. He punts it away. Ripped to the ground. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. Jackson hands it off. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down. Jackson hands it off. Stopped before he can break free. Short gain of 2. Third play of the drive. He makes the throw up near the 45. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Gordon. Gain of 11. First and 10 for the offense. That will wrap things up for the third quarter. Tampa Bay sitting comfortably in the driver's seat so far. First and 10. He steps back to pass. Breaking out of the tackle. And the tackle will be made by Dawson. That's good for about 7 yards. Tampa Bay gets set on second down. He tosses one just beyond the line of scrimmage. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Gordon. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Jackson drops back to pass. Tosses a pass. And they strike into the end zone. Tampa Bay, touchdown. They'll opt for the single point attempt here. Here's the kick. And it's good. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. Here comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. First and 10. He drops back. He makes the throw. The pass is intercepted. He safely steps out of bounds. First down and 10 to go. Player in motion to the left. Jackson hands it off, and he's wrestled to the ground. Small loss on the play. From under center.
Tonight.
He stretches the handoff to the outside. And the defender got him down. Gain of 4 on the play. Third play of the drive. Player in motion to the right.
Go!
Jackson hands it off. And he is finally dragged down. That will give Tampa Bay a first down. First and 10 for the offense.
Tonight.
Jackson hands it off. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 6 on the play. Tampa Bay gets set on second down.
Go!
Jackson hands it off. And they are in! Tampa Bay, touchdown! The kicking team sets up for the extra point.
Tonight.
It's up. And the kick is good. And Tampa Bay adds to their lead with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kicker sends this one deep into the end zone. This drive will begin from the 25-yard line. Motion for the offense. He drops back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. They'll lose 10 on the play. Second down.
Go!
Dropping back. And he's going to be pulled down by Bush for the sack. They'll lose 10 on the play. Third down. He drops back into the pocket. He fakes the handoff. It's pulled in by Peters. He's put to the turf. A nice pickup there by the offense. The offense lines up to punt. He punts it away. He's put to the turf. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. The receiver goes into motion. Pitch left to the runner. And the tackle will be made by Dawson. Gain of 4 on the play. Tampa Bay gets set on second down. Jackson hands it off. Ware with the sack. That's good for about 2. Tampa Bay third down coming up. Jackson hands it off. Bowen with the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Tonight.
Gill with the kick. And the punt will land out of bounds. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Tonight.
Finds a target short along the sideline. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense will operate from under center. He steps back to pass. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's pulled in by Peters. And he's taken down. Maxwell with the tackle. That'll be good for a first down. 1st and 10. Steps into the pocket. He makes the throw over to the sideline. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That brings up 2nd down. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 13 yards to go. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. A 2-back set for the offense. On the handoff. He is wrapped up and brought down. Hale got him. Gain of 6 on the play. 6th play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. Finds a receiver along the sideline. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Steps into the pocket. He sees a target over the middle of the field, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The defense comes in a 4-3 set. He drops back to pass. It is complete to Yates, and he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Gain of 13, 9th play of the drive. Player in motion to the left. Tosses a pass, and it's knocked away by the defense. 2nd down and 10 to go. Tosses it over to the sideline, and Williamson inhales that pass, and he'll be pulled down immediately. They covered a lot of ground on that play. 1st and 10. Hubbard grabs it, and the tackle is made. Gain of 16 on the play. 1st and goal. Player in motion to the right.
Go!
He makes the throw over to the right side of the end zone. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd and goal. Penalty marker on the field. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! We'll see if that holds up after the penalty. Looks like the defense was offside. It looks like they'll decline the penalty. They're setting up for the extra point. Franklin will kick this one away, and it sails through. They'll recover some ground with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. The kick sails deep. And the defender got him down. Let's see what Tampa Bay does to start this drive. Inside run. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. There's a penalty flag on the field. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Oh, his hands closed on the face mask. That's going to be a penalty, and they'll accept the penalty. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Player in motion to the left.
Go!
He makes the handoff to the outside. Cohen with the tackle. That will bring up 2nd down. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line. Jackson hands it off. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That will push them back 3 yards. 3rd and long for the offense. Third down coming up for Tampa Bay. He gives it to the runner on the right side. And he will be taken down. Tackle made by Kennedy. And the defense will call timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. That gets us to 4th down. The punt team lines up to kick this one away.
Set up.
Gill with the kick. And the punt goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. They'll start things off from the 20. He throws it off to the right side. Tipped away and incomplete. Second and 10. Dropping back. He makes the throw over the middle. And Peters makes the catch. And he'll be pulled down immediately. And the offense will call timeout here. They'll have just 1 remaining. Gain of 16 on the play. The offense sets up in the pistol formation. Tosses the ball. He'll be brought down up near the 50. The offense calls a timeout. That's their final timeout. Gain of 14 on the play. First down and 10 to go. Dropping back, makes the throw at the sideline. And it's deflected down, incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. QB back to pass. And the ball is batted down. Sixth play of the drive. Steps into the pocket. It's pulled in by Peters. He is wrapped up and brought down. Hale got him. Gain of 13. First and 10. Dropping back. He tosses a floater, and it's complete. He's tackled. Gain of 13. First and 10. He steps back to pass. Track down that ball. And the runners wrestle to the ground. Tackle by Hale. A huge gain by the offense. First and goal.
Tonight.
He makes the throw. It's picked off. Shakes off the first tackle. And he's tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive.
Tonight.
And he takes a knee. Tampa Bay breaks the huddle and comes up to the line.
Go.
And he takes a knee. And it is over. For the entire Axis football crew, my name is Andy McNamara. We'll see you next game.